Let's see if they're enjoying themselves. That's the most important thing. So right next to me, Ummi Bashir. She's a PS for Culture and Heritage. Right next to her is Roseline Njogu. She's a PS for Diaspora Affairs, a new docket that's just been created. And on the far end, Silvia Museiya. She's PS for Wildlife. Ladies, good to see you all. Welcome to JK Live.
Thank you
and
for
the
having
bench.
us. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get right to it. Let me ask you, Silvia, you first on the far end. What makes you think you were the right pick or you were qualified enough when 9,000 people applied for these jobs? How come you were short? How come you got the job?
I think I got the job because I was qualified. Of course, there was an advert that ran that gave the qualifications required. So I think I was qualified. I also think I got the job because there was something they were looking for. An infusion of both old hands and new ideas. So I think I came in the new ideas group. And I think I got the job because I really worked hard for it over the many years.
Yeah.
By the time I was applying for it, I really wanted it.
Did you know you'd get it?
No, of course.
You didn't know?
No. That's why I applied for and went through the process.
How about you?
It's a tough job to apply for, honestly, and it takes a lot to believe that of the almost 10,000 people who applied for the position that they would pick you and 50 others. And so it's a blend of qualifications, it's a blend of passion, a blend of the work that I have done over the years before and, you know, what I have tried to do in bringing law and society together in my, you know, my previous work. And, you know, I guess guts and small girl with a big God.
Nice, nice. Ummi, how about you?
First of all, thank you, Jeff, for having me here tonight. And I'd like to thank His Excellency, the President, for this appointment. It's an honor. I am a lawyer, been practicing for the past 11 years. I have been working in the United Nations. I've worked with the county governments. I have a vast experience, especially even in the humanitarian world. I have a community-based organization in Wajir that empowers ladies, young girls, a mentorship program too. And I looked at the advert in the paper and I figured, why not? I have nothing to lose. So I took a leap of faith and here we are today. So thank you.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Did you know you would get it, Ummi?
Oh no, I had no clue.
And when you saw 9,000 people apply, did you say, oh, this is not for me, I'm not gonna get this?
Not really, I said, why not? I mean, why not give it a shot? So. Yeah, I think God was on my side.
Roseline, the short list kept changing. We kept hearing there's 400. I don't know, you guys must have seen that there's 400. I don't know, there's 600. And it came down to 500 and change. Did that bother you? Did that worry you?
Truthfully, I wasn't concerned because I was on the shortlist, whichever shortlist you go by.
You knew you were on that.
So, I mean, I saw it. They published it on the PSC website.
Yes.
And even before I saw it on the PSC website, it circulated on WhatsApp very quickly. And that's how sort of I knew that I'd been shortlisted. But truthfully, also, when you apply, you don't know how many other people will apply. Right. And previously, the position hasn't attracted as much interest. So, you know, in previous years, there haven't been 10,000 people applying for the position. This, I think, round was particularly interesting in that way. So you apply, you don't know how many other people have put in the application, you do your best. It's probably the application of your life. So you put out the very best that you can, and then you wait. So when we got the shortlist, only in the shortlist do they mention that so many people applied and only these 500 and something have been shortlisted. Yeah. And then I think the work of preparing for the PSC interview then really begins.
Yeah. Good segue into my next question for Silvia. How was it appearing before the PSC and later on the parliamentary committee? What was that like?
Of course, with 9,500 applications, you realize that the bar has been set up so high. So what we did is I myself prepared thoroughly for that interview. I thought that I'm sitting in as principal secretary, and for that reason, we really put in a lot of effort and time because I was saying I might get it. I will get it. And so this information is not going to go to waste. I'll still use it when I take over. The panel was quite quite friendly from where I sit. So I did not feel like I was under a lot of pressure or relevant questions to the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. It was very easy for us who did the politics of Kenya Kwanza because we kept on interacting with the plan. So it was easy to figure out what the new government regime's administrative priorities were. And that was majorly where the interview was headed towards. Yeah. Yes.
Silvia, where were you when you heard the news that you were appointed? Where were you?
I was driving from Laikipia coming to Nairobi. I was en route.
And someone called you or?
Someone sent me a WhatsApp message. So I was actually coming to pick a few of my things because I had just been nominated as a CEC in Laikipia.
Oh.
I was just ready to settle in now to work for the people of Laikipia. And then I was excited. I was happy.
So you had a choice. You could either have gone to become a CEC, or
I did not have a choice. I wanted this one.
Roseline, how about you? Where were you when you heard the news?
I was in my house. I had just gotten back from a doctor's appointment, and I get a WhatsApp message. The first one said, "Congratulations." And I did not know what I was being congratulated for. And then my phone started to ring, and it rang off the hook for the next, I think that started at about lunch until about 11 p.m.
Good Lord.
I think in that space, I had fielded about 60 calls.
Ish.
Just congratulations, and and it was high school friends, it was primary school friends, it was, clients, colleagues I hadn't spoken in a long time, people from, Nairobi and abroad and so on. So it was quite something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Ummi, how about you?
Where was I?
Yes.
Oh, I was with my father, and we were at home, and he's actually the first one who told me, "Wow, Baba, congratulations." And I was taken aback because I wasn't expecting the announcement to come so fast. We had been already, we had done the vetting and everything, but now, no, we had not done the vetting. The interviews, yeah. So when the news broke, now the phone could not stop ringing. And the congratulations, of course, came in. I was overwhelmed, so the first thing I did was got down on my knees and prayed and thanked God for that, because coming that far itself, it's a big achievement. Coming from a pastoralist community, I didn't really, I prayed for it, but I didn't really think that I would be among the chosen few. And for me, it is an honor because I'm actually the only Muslim lady PS, and also in the cabinet, I'm the only Muslim lady. So it's an honor to represent the Muslim community at large. And thereafter, began now the preparation for the vetting and all that. The vetting itself was more or less based on the KK manifesto, which of course I knew. I had been working with the National Election Board of the party UDA. So I knew more about the manifesto and what the government wanted to do. So aside from that, it was a good grilling. It was a grilling before MPs, so you can only imagine. Yeah, so it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Well done. Okay, Roseline, the swearing in.
Yes.
Happened at the crack of dawn.
Not
This
quite.
administration has. It was early. Yeah.
Well, mapema ndio best.
Dear best. What was that like? And were you guys accompanied? Were you allowed to bring family members?
Yeah. So I was at State House with my family. Unfortunately, my husband had traveled, so he couldn't come. He was in the diaspora at the time. But my kids were there, my parents were there, my siblings, and it was, in-laws. It was lovely.
Yeah.
And my kids have, little children, and my youngest one was 3 at the time. She hadn't even turned 4, and she kept saying, "We're going to see the president today. I'm wearing my dress for the president today." So there was an excitement in the air, and it was clear even to them at a young age that something big was happening. For me, it was a solemn oath taking, you know, where you're committing to serve Kenyans.
Yeah.
I mean, it's maybe not exactly similar to taking an advocate's oath, but quite similar in the sense that you have to lift your Bible and commit to certain things. So festive, serious, was a really interesting blend. Yeah.
Sylvia, you? Family, everything?
Family, same. You don't even sleep enough because
Excitement.
Excitement.
Yeah.
There were legal cases in there. There were a bit of stoppage. You know, some people would scare you and tell you, you know what, they've said they're changing the list still. So now it comes alive to you that you're actually a PS on the day of the swearing in. The youngest ever. I think I am the PS under 35 years. So you have...
The only one? Or one of the few?
I am the only one under 35 years.
Wow.
But my colleagues are in their 30s and several others who are not here.
Yes.
So a very young cabinet,
Yes.
and we really thank the president for believing in us. And at